biggest question tonight, how come Ashley Nelson's jersey's different than everybody else's?
What are you talking about?
I didn't know. Did somebody lose a jersey? That's just, I wanted to lead with that because he brought it up to me. I hadn't noticed it all game until about the fourth quarter.
Well, I got some bad news for you.
Okay.
You haven't noticed it all season.
All season.
So,
okay.
Next question.
Next question. Anyway, all right, you start out. Offensively, you're getting what you want to get done there. You build up a 10-2 lead, I think, there in the first quarter, if I remember correctly. And then they kind of come back, and I made the comment to Cameron that we kind of got playing a little helter-skelter like they did there in that first quarter and, got a little sloppy. And that's what they want to do. They just want to slop it up on you. Second quarter, much different story. Defense just locked in.
Yeah, and I pregame we talked about our defense and how we needed to be and talked about it between quarters. And there was times in the first quarter we were good, but then, we got sloppy with our closeouts, didn't get to the shooters, let them get some shots, knock some shots down. And I talked to them, you're letting them think they can be in the game now. You're letting them think. And we came out that second quarter and played really well defensively. And I thought the third quarter we were good defensively too. And, a good game for us. I felt like that we just didn't let up the entire game. We get outscored the fourth quarter. But I felt even there we did a pretty good job of, doing what we needed to do. In the last, 3 minutes or so, we got sloppy with our defense.
Right.
So we didn't talk. We let shooters get open shots. But overall pleased, and, we'll take it for 4 in a row.
Yeah.
It's a 4 for.
That's a 4 for, man. You like that, don't you? And you was nervous before this one, weren't you?
I was nervous before this one. So.
And that's what I told Kyle. I said, he can relax. I said he was nervous before this one, because I saw you over there because you really wasn't wanting to joke around with us like you normally do.
Well, it's just, you've played well, and we're dealing with 18, 19-year-olds.
Oh, I know.
And make sure they're in the right mindset coming into the game, and then we've got a delay in the game, and we're trying to keep the routine same for the game, and not try to vary from things. Was tough, and how's that going to affect us? So
and the delay in game, I know that was really kind of bothering you there also.
You don't think it's going to bother you, but it does. I mean, it affects, girls getting to the game when they get to the game, and then you're telling them they can stay in the locker room a little bit longer and do some different things. So it's, it's tough, but and I was pleased to see us shoot the ball well.
Oh, my word. And you was on fire.
And that's, that helps us, and I think that gives our girls some confidence moving forward, and just opens up the floor and helps everybody.
Right. And I thought, this was a game when the third quarter there, you come out, you kept the pressure on, and you put them away.
Yep.
And I saw in this about midway through that second quarter, I made the comment to Cameron, I said, they're worn out. Colby's already flat-footed. They're moving that ball around. They're leaving those little gap shots open, and we started knocking them down. And that was it, Coach. Good job.
Thank you. All the credit goes to the girls, though, for, like I said, when this started, sticking with. We've talked about trusting the process throughout the year, and they've done it. They've stuck with me, and there are a lot of times that, they could have said, this process is for the birds, and, jumped off the boat and quit rowing and things, and they've stuck with it, and, good things are happening now.
All righty, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's go for 5 Saturday.
Sounds good.
All righty, Coach Zach Lowell here with us. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the rest of your stats. It's a Joy Stats. It's Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. You just heard the coach's interview brought to you by Kelly Hendricks DDS. Smile you can see for a mile. Finish looking at some of the stats here tonight for your Conch women as they win 83-53. Outscore Colby in 3 of the 4 quarters. Fourth quarter, the only one they didn't. Big second quarter. Outscored them 26-3, about 10 minutes away from the start of your men's action. Hit the individual numbers for the Conchs. Leading scorer, Addison Raleigh, 21 tonight, 9 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 6 from deep. Did not shoot a free throw, and she only played 16 minutes. 4 boards to go along with 2 steals for Addison. Next was Michaela Ewing. She had herself a ball game. 10 points. 4 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 3 from the line, 4 boards, 5 assists, 3 blocks, and she only played 24 minutes. Leading rebounder for the Conchs was Alec Fitz, probably one of the smallest players on the floor, pulls down 7 boards to go along with 6 points. She had 1 assist, 3 of 7 from the floor, missed her only 3, and missed 2 free throws. Tonight, Amore Morrison had herself a pretty solid ball game all the way around as well. 13 points, 3 of 4 shooting, hit 3 threes, and was 4 of 6 from the line to go along with 2 boards, 4 assists, and 4 steals in 24 minutes action. The Conchs, as I said, 20 assists on the night. Taylor Lee had 3 threes, 9 points, and an assist. And Allie Baker, 4 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, and only played 18 minutes of action. Tonight, Conchs led for 39 minutes and 8 seconds of this one. The score was tied for 46 all, and that was at 0-0. Colby never led. Conchs' largest lead was by 38 with 9:52 to go in the fourth quarter. End up winning by 30, 83-53. Score was tied 0 times, 0 lead changes. Conchs win everything. Points in the paint, 28-14. Points off turnovers, 19-15. Second chance points, 17-12. Fast break points, 4-0. And their bench, 47 points tonight from the Conchs. 47 of their 83 come off the bench. Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have Damon Post get you ready for the men as they're taking on Colby as well. Thanks for listening to the women's game. This is the Conch Radio Network.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Lewis Ford pregame show. The men's action is Conchs coming in the regular 7-14. They are 5-12 overall. Meanwhile, Colby comes in. They are 14-7 overall, and they are 10-7 in conference play. Let's take a look at how these two teams are going to stack up. Colby winning the game earlier this season at third place. Conks looking to try to get a split this time around. Colby averaging 81 points a game, giving up 71. They are plus 10 scoring margin. Conks, meanwhile, scoring just 77 points a game. They are giving up 79. They're minus 2 in scoring margin. Field goal percentage, Trojans knocking down 45% of their shots. Conks at 41. Three-point shooting, Colby at 31%. Conks have kicked it up to 29%. Free throw shooting, Colby at 68. Conks at 66. Rebounds, this could be a problem tonight for the Conks. Colby averaging 44 boards a game. They are plus 8 in rebounding margin. Conks, meanwhile, 42 boards a game. They are minus 2 in rebounding margin. Assists per game, 17 to 14 advantage for the Trojans. Conks turning it over 16 times a game. The Trojans at 14. Steals per game, Colby with 9. And the Conks with 8. Blocks per game, dead even at 3. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at your starting lineups. And, well, let's tell you what, let's get you updates and some finals from around the conference and women's action games all going final. Butler over Allen County. KCK over Fort Scott. Neosho loses at Hutchison. Conks winning here big. Cali knocks off Barton at Barton 70-64. Coffeyville knocks off Cloud 57-52. That game at Cloud County. Garden City over Independence with 16 seconds to go in that one. They're going to win that one 57-43. No score from the Seward-Pratt game. And Highland all over Heston 92-41. And that's a look at your women's action. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the starting lineups. First up for the Trojans, starting at guard, 160-pound sophomore from KCK, averaging 8 points a game, number 0, Xavier Smith. Starting at another guard, a 6'4 freshman from Swansboro, Georgia, averaging 4 points a game, number 23, DeCorey Somerville. Starting at one forward, a 6'6 sophomore from Bucharest, Ohio, number 1, David Hall. Hall also averaging 14 points a game. Starting at another forward, a 6'6 sophomore from Manhattan, Kansas, averaging 6 points a game, number 13, Christian Carmichael. And starting at another forward, a 6'4 redshirt freshman from Houston, Texas, averaging 11 points a game, number 31, Ty Dalton. Head coach, Rusty Groffel. Assistant coaches, Egan Groffel and Jason Newkirk. Now let's take a look for the starting lineups for the Conquistadors. Starting at point guard, a 5'11 freshman from Evansville, Indiana, averaging 10 points a game, number 22, Justice Dixon. Starting at the two guard, a 6'3 sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida, averaging 12 points a game, number 10, Tajay Anderson. Starting at another guard, well, we'll call him a forward tonight. A 6'4 sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, averaging 7 points a game, number 12, Marquise McCray. And then the two forwards tonight, the 6'7" freshman from Evansville, Indiana, averaging 9 points a game. Number 34, Jairus Frills. And starting at forward/center, the 6'8" freshman from Beaumont, Texas, averaging 7 points a game. Number 21, Kevin Howard. Head coach, Steve Tucker. Assistant coach is Chris Hagan. Now we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your action for you. You're listening to Conch Basketball on 1550 AM, the Sports Sound, and on the web at conchsports.com. It is all part of the Conch Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
He learned Pig Latin from a pig,
Wyme, hovercraft A, is way, off A, off way, eels way.
which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As they're introducing the starting lineups right now, let's go down them one more time. You got Smith, Hall, Carmichael, Somerville, and Dalton for the Trojans. For the Conquistadors, you got Anderson, McCray, Howard, Dixon, and Jairus Frills. Conch's going to be in their road white uniforms, gold numbers, purple trim. Colby's going to be in their dark blue uniforms and Carolina blue numbers with white trim. And we're going to be set to go. Carmichael going to jump it up. For the Trojans. Coach Tucker giving final instructions. Conch's next game is going to be at Garden City Saturday afternoon. Tip-off of the women's game is going to be at 2 o'clock. Tip-off of the men's scheduled for 4 o'clock. And Howard and Carmichael will jump it up. Dalton the safety.
Conch's looking for revenge like the women got earlier tonight.
Tip will be controlled by the Trojans. Smith will run the point. Bring it up right side, find Hall. Carmichael's going to set a screen. Coming around is going to be Somerville. Now Smith with it. Dixon on him. He'll go inside the paint. Layup going to miss it, and Frills rips down the rebound, and here come the Conquistadors back the other way.
You like to see that early rebounding on the defensive end, not giving up an early offensive one.
Now Anderson's going to lose the ball out of bounds. First turnover of the ball game is going to go against the Conquistadors. Bringing it up, Hall will touch it up. They get it over to Dalton. Dalton with it, comes off the screen, will take it inside. Find Carmichael. Now they go down, work it to Somerville in the corner, nothing. Skip pass up top to Smith. He'll pull up, take the 18-footer. Shot's going to be no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans.
I thought maybe Kevin Howard caught that one off of the knee, but.
No, I think it went off the Trojan foot. So
So
Dixon to bring it into the front court. Kick it over left side to get it to Anderson. Now up top to Howard. They'll find Dixon here near side. Gets his ball poked out. Drives in the lane. No. Nice look inside to Frills, who gets a nice little easy bunny underneath.
Looked off the safety, if you want to call it that. Had Marquise in the corner.
Now Hall will drive in over Frills and lay it high off the glass to tie things up here at 2. Minute and a half gone by. Dixon to bring it down. Frills posting up on Carmichael. Now he'll come out, set the screen. Dixon slides to the left. Now pull it out, and they'll reset. 17 on the shot clock. Anderson with it. Get it inside to Frills. Jairus bangs it off the glass. Gets the kiss to drop.
There for a second, I thought it was just going to hang on top of the rim, never go in, but he got her to drop.
Conks up 4-2. 2 minutes gone by. Dalton with it. He'll drive on McCray, go underneath the bucket. Pass is going to be intercepted by Frills, and Frills MVP of the first 2 minutes.
Yep, very
Up
much
ahead
so.
to McCray. McCray with it, loses it. Jairus will go in left-handed. Can't get it to go, but Howard there to clean it up. And the Conks lead it 6-2.
Scrapping early.
Trojans with the basketball. Dalton with it left side. McCray on him. Hall will set the screen as he'll slide off, take the little 10-footer. Can't get it to crawl in. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Colby. And the Trojans arguing early about positioning here. Getting set to check in is going to be Boudin. Go up top. Get it to McCray. McCray back to Frills at the free throw line, and Dixon will reset.
Still plenty of time on the shot clock, 15.
Justice dribbles over left side, pulls up, takes the 3. Shot going to be too hard. Tracked down by Somerville, far corner. Give it off and get it out to Smith. He'll slow things down. Colby going to the bench early. Couple of guys at the table. They'll go to Dalton. Dalton will work against McCray. Goes baseline, has to kick it out to Smith for the 3. Shot up and good. Xavier Smith with his first bucket, and Colby pulls within 1. Dixon with it, gets it off to Anderson. Anderson will drive inside, and Hall will slap that shot out of bounds. Set to check in, going to be Jim Fee. Along with Bodine. Bounce pass inside to Howard. Little baby hook, left-handed, good.
So that was a nice move. Drop step, hooked his defender with the leg, and able to finish high and flip it in.
Coach Stucker thought they'd be able to work it inside with Howard and Frills, and here's Dalton with a little spin fadeaway.
He's got a nice little 12-foot fadeaway jumper.
Now McCray will drive in, and his runner in the lane's going to be good. Marquise McCray with his first 2, and the Conks back up by 3. Bodine with it. Get it up top. Get it over to Jimfy. Now Dalton will drive inside, kick back to Jimfy. He'll take the 3. That's shot up and good, and we are tied at 10. Now up ahead to go to McCray. McCray kicks back to Dixon. Now over to Anderson. Anderson now wanting to screen. He'll go back to Justice. 17 on the shot clock. Right side, they work it in. Tried to get it to Howard, and the pass going to be punched out of there. Second turnover for the Conks. Here's Hall running the floor the other way. And Colby with their first lead of the ball game, 12-10. And now Tucker wants to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. Wear your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back. Conks trail for the first time in the ball game with 15-16 to go before half, 12-10. Dixon with it up top. McGordy into the ball game. He'll get double teamed. Now they'll get rid of it. Swing it left side over to Anderson. Trojans picking up the defense. They're going to force a turnover, and Boudin with his first two.
Colby going to switch to a zone 3-2.
They'll trap out of it on the wings. McGordy with it. Gives it off to Dixon. Howard posting up inside. Anderson with it. Back to Dixon. Now they go to Howard. Howard kicks it out to McGordy. McGordy skip pass over to Anderson. Left alone for the three. Shot going to be no good. Ball tipped around. It's going to be pulled down by Jimfy. Now they work it over left side. Matthews will put up the three. That shot no good. Rebound Anderson. Tajay with it. Bringing it up center of the floor. Split the double team. Lose the ball. Turnover Conks. That's four now here in the first half. Back the other way. Jimfy with it. Tried to get cute with the pass. They get it up ahead as Frills throws up a shot. No good. Howard rebound. Put back. That's going to be too hard. And the Trojans will slow it down. Conks trail by 4, 14-10.
Thought Kevin had a great look at it underneath, just rushed it a little bit, put it too hard.
There's a pass. They go up top, get it to Jimfy. Now we got a whistle and a foul, and I think we're going to have a hold, and I think that's against McGordy.
Yep.
So Dayton will pick up his first.
So I think Murphy into the ballgame for Tajay Anderson, along with the 7-footer out of Sudan.
Yep, that is Moses Bull.
He is long and lanky.
Bull comes in at 7'1".
And he's got the wingspan of a Boeing 747.
Dalton now goes baseline. They kick it back. Here's Boudin with the shot. Going to be no good. Fight for the rebound. Bull gets it back. His put back no good, but tip in underneath by Matthews is good. Murphy now with it, kicks off to Dixon. They'll work it over to McGordy. McGordy comes off the screen. Little fadeaway jumper, shot up and good. McGordy picking up where he left off down at the show Saturday. Now they work it inside to Bull. Bull with it, little jump hook. It's going to be too hard. We're going to have a whistle and a foul.
I think they're going to get Boley. Put a hand on the back of Jairus.
Dixon will bring the ball down the floor. Kick it over left side. McGordy, now they work it back to Isham, back up top to Justice. Howard standing at the free throw line. They kick it over to Murphy. Looking inside for Frills. They get it into the big fellow. Jairus goes up and gets his shot blocked. Coming up with the loose ball is going to be Jimfy. He'll bring it down. Kick it back. Matthews with the left wing. Up top, they get it to Dalton. Dalton with it. Drive inside. They get it inside to Jimfy. His shot going to be too hard off the back iron. Bowles going to get fouled on the arm. And that's going to be first one on Howard. It's going to be the second team foul on the Conks, and Senegar will check into the ball game. So Howard going to check out. So Frill's now going to pick up Bull underneath. He'll post up down inside. Smith with the basketball. We'll pull it back out. They give off, get it to Boudin.
Conks in a 3-2 zone.
Get it back to Smith in the corner. He's calling for it. Dixon comes out, matches on him. Now they go right at the elbow. Kick it back. Dalton with it. Pump fake. Gets in the lane. Nice look inside to Bowl. Can't hit the layup. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to the Conquistadors.
I wonder, did Dayton get a piece of that on the way up?
He might have. Checking in is going to be Carmichael along with Hall. So Dixon will walk it up the floor. Kick it off, get it over to Anderson. He's got it right side. Anderson now will find McGordy. They swing it over, get it to Dixon. Up top to McGordy. Fade away, three-pointer, good. Dayton McGordy.
Little step back.
Step back three. And Dayton.
Step back, patty whack. Give a dog a bone, he'll take it.
Is having really good game. Now Dalton goes underneath to Smith for the Trojans. Kick it up to Hall. He'll lose it, but track it down up near midcourt. 10 on the shot clock. 11:03 to go. As Boudin will drive in. That shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Senegar. Here come the Conks. Anderson on the left. Tajay will pull up. Jumper in and out. Rebound pulled down by Smith of the Trojans.
That would have given the Conks their first lead in a while.
Now with the basketball into the ball game is Hall. Got the start, got called off, and they said he stepped on the out of bounds line. Another turnover for the Trojans. They got three. Conks had about 4 turnovers. Bang, bang, bang. But now Colby wants to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Welcome back. Conks trail by 1, 10:37 to go, 16-15. You got Anderson, McCray, Senegar, and McGordy on the floor for the Conquistadors. Anderson with the basketball, tries to go down underneath, loses it out of bounds, and Tajay having a rough 9.5 minutes. He'll trigger it in. They're looking for McGordy on the inbound. Now he finds Senegar far side. Jordan with it. He'll pull it out and get it to Anderson. Anderson wanting the screen set left side by McCray. Tajay comes around. McGordy going to let it fly again. And McGordy buries another 3. He's got 8. And he's perfect from the floor.
Conks have the lead back 18-16.
There's a drive inside, but coming in is Carmichael, and they're going to say his put-back slam does not count.
Media timeout.
And it's a media timeout. We're going to take one with him. Conks lead it 18-16. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't. but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677. Life's full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Welcome back. Conks will have the basketball.
Up 2.
Up 2.
And Dayton's not been afraid to let it fly tonight.
Now here's Dixon getting inside and Justice getting to the hoop. Conks up by 4. They'll work it over. Boudin with it. He'll kick it inside, get it to Carmichael. Almost lost it. Now kick it back to Smith. He'll launch the 3. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Senegar, and he'll slow it down.
Nice offensive rebound by Senegar. Just couldn't get it back up and in.
Here comes Smith back. Boudin running the floor. Can't get the layup, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Anderson. That'll be his first.
What do you got Boudin at on the year from the line?
59. And you can see how he stands back. You know, kind of one of those guys, I think a lot like probably Bruce is, trying to find the stroke from the free throw line.
What is Bruce on the year? What's his percentage fallen to?
51. And that time he hit the second one, so he's got 3. And the Conk lead cut to 3. Dixon to bring it down the floor. Go right side to McGordy. McGordy spins down underneath. He'll kick back Senegar, right wing, looking inside for McGray. And Dixon now will reset, dribble over right wing, going to take the 3. Shot up and good. Justice Dixon with the tray, and he's got 5. And the Conks lead it by 6.
You like to see the Conks shooting it well early. Not one of the slow shooting nights that they've had a few of.
Turnover now by the Trojans. Up ahead, Dixon running the floor. Layup good. Dixon with 7. And the Conks have their largest lead, 25-17. Getting set to check in is going to be Jimfy.
13-1 run for the Conks.
Now Smith with it up top. He'll drive on Dixon. Bounce pass to Carmichael. They're going to say he's going to get fouled. I think that's going to get McCray.
I think it's going to be on the floor.
McCray picks up his first.
Bruce.
Jimfy and Quintavious Eagle will check in. And Hodges for the first time tonight.
Going to give Dixon a break.
Dalton set to trigger it in. As checking out, it's going to be Somerville. Well, Dalton to throw it in. He'll get it into Matthews. Now Smith will have it out up top. Hodges on him.
Conks switching into a 1-3-1 zone, kind of.
Now they go right side. Dalton will let it fly. The three. Shot no good. Tipped by Matthews. No good. Is put back, though. Up and in. Excuse me, that is Jim Feeb. That was 20. Now Anderson with the basketball. McCray posting up, down underneath. Nothing there. Hodges will reset from the top. Kick it over left side. They get it to Anderson. Back to Bruce. Bruce looking. They find McGordy. McGordy with it. He'll come off the screen at the free throw line. Double pump. That time not going to get it to drop in. Dayton may have forced that one, but hey, when you're 3 for 3, man, from the outside, let it fly. Jim Fee now working against Syndergaard. Nothing there. Eagle will kick it back out. Eagle sporting the ponytails. You ever do that?
Nope.
Now Dalton with it, working against McGordy. Takes it down inside. Shot no good, and there's going to be 2 shots coming. As I think Dayton going to get whistled for the foul, and that'll be number 2. Nope, they're going to get Bruce.
It'll be his first.
So Dalton will go to the line, a 66% foul shooter with 7 minutes to go here in the first half. He's going to Kevin Howard. Along with Frills into the ball game. Syndergaard going to catch a break. And McCray going to catch one as well.
Conk's going big inside.
25-20. They lead it, Dalton.
He's got a nice shot.
And misses that one. So Dalton 1 for 2 from the line. The Conk lead is at 5, 25-20. Hodges with a nice crossover, kicks it over to Howard, right corner, nothing there. Back to Bruce. Bruce now looking to drive, pulls up at the free throw line, got it to drop in, and Hodges was making a living right in that spot at Neosho on Saturday. Dalton now goes down underneath, puts up the little floater, shot no good. Eagle with the rebound, count the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
I think they're going to get on Dayton.
And Dayton picks up his second.
See if Coach Tucker rolls with him. Looks like he is.
Boudin will check in. Nope, I think.
Yeah, he's looking down the bench. Going to go to Marquise.
So Marquise set to check in. Free throw up, no good. Conks lead 5, 27-22. 6:18 to go here in the first half. Bounce pass. Frills couldn't handle it. 5th turnover for the Conquistadors. McCraig comes in. McGordy will set out. So Smith to bring it up the floor. Walk it across midcourt. Boudin with the basketball. Now they get it off, get it to Jimfy. He'll drive in. His shot no good, and the big fella, Jairus, rips down a rebound. Hodges bringing it up the floor, takes it in. Nice dish to Howard. He'll go to the line.
You seen Bruce there. He's bringing it down the floor. He's looking around him the whole time. He was wondering when he was going to dish it off. And he did it about the perfect time.
So Howard will go to the line. Kevin, 78%.
I like to see that in a big man, being able to knock down free throws.
Kevin now with 5. He'll have one more. 5:47 to go, 28-22. Second one is good. Howard now with 6. Cogs a little full court pressure here. Trojans get it into the front court, no problem. 20 on the shot clock. Smith with it. We'll go in for Jimfy. Kick it off to Matthews. Matthews with a little floater. It's going to be no good. McCray with the rebound. Marquise bringing it up. Center of the floor now. We'll slow it down, and the Conks will reset. Howard now passes off to Anderson. Tajay will bring it up to the top, and Hodges will set up the point. Works it to McCray. Gets it back to Bruce. Bruce dribbles in. Nothing there, and Anderson Loses it out of bounds. 6th turnover for the Conquistadors. Bodine to bring it up. Conks dropping back into a 2-3 zone. Pass inside, and they're going to get a steal. Howard coming up with it. Up ahead to Hodges. Hodges with it. Kicks back to Anderson. Thought about the 3. Howard wanting the 3 on the wing. They get it into Frills. Jairus inside. Bangs it off the glass.
Muscling his way for that one.
And the Conks up by 9. 31-22. 4:30 to go. They kick it over right side, get it to Boudin. Now they go down, find Jimfy. Jimfy with it, looking inside for Matthews. Matthews over Frills, gets the bucket. Matthews with his second field goal of the ball game, and the lead cut back to 7, 31-24. They go left side, Tajay with it. Now the Conks want to work the right side. McCray will dribble in, nothing there. Frills posting up, trying to get it to him. They get it to the big fella, kicks it back. Anderson for the 3. Shot no good. Ball tipped out of there, but right to Boudin. 2-on-1 for the Trojans. Lob pass to Matthews for the slam, and Colby cuts the lead to 7. Now Anderson with it, left side. Gets off to McCray. He'll go inside. They're going to get him offensive foul, and Marquise picks up his second. And that's going to be 2 on both Dayton and Marquise. And here comes Justice Dixon into the ballgame.
And going to bring Bruce out, going to leave Marquise in.
So Dalton to throw it in. Get it over and find Smith. Colby breaks the press. 3:25 to go in the first. Conks up 31-26. Go up top, Boudin with it. Over right side to Smith. Now they go down to Hall. He'll kick it up top to Dalton. They're running the Conk zone all over. Boudin will go inside, and he's going to get fouled. And Marquise just picked up his 3rd. So Coach Tucker gambled, and it didn't pay off.
As J.J. Sneed set to check in to the ball game.
Oh, Boudin now 2 of 3 from the line.
8th team foul on the Conks. Only 2 been called on Colby.
So Boudin will have one more. And the second one, no good. So he's 2 of 4 from the line. Conks still lead by 4, 31-27, 3:05 to go in the first. Sneed with it. Now they go right side to Anderson, working against this 2-3 zone. Dixon up top looking. They'll go to Howard. Howard with a mismatch, finds the big fella. Frills underneath. And Howard and Frills both good passers for big men.
Yes.
Lead back to 6, 33-27. Kick it over, go to Boudin. Boudin with it, now back to Smith. He'll take the 3. That's going to be too hard. Long rebound's going to be fought for and pulled down by Jimfy. And the Trojans will get a new 30 with 2:25 to go. Dalton with it, right wing. They'll come around the corner. Now up top to Boudin. Boudin looking inside, finds Hall. Hall now wanting to drive on Anderson at the free throw line, kicks it out. Now here's the 3, put up, shot no good. Frills rips down the rebound, and the Conks looking to run. Now Dixon is going to slow it down. They'll kick it over to Sneed. He'll take the 3, far side, that shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Jimfy. Jimfy pushing it up, middle of the floor. They get it off. Dalton in the lane, little floater. Can't get it to go. Jimfy with the rebound, put back good. Jimfy with 7, and we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back. Conks lead at 33-29. On the floor, you got Dixon, Howard, Sneed, Frills, and Anderson for the Conks. Conks with the basketball, 20 on the shot clock. Anderson with it right side. Looking to go to Dixon up top. Justice now inside to Howard. Howard now spins in the lane. Left-handed shot, no good. His own put back up and good. Kevin Howard fighting underneath. He's got 8. And the lead back to 6.
Heard Coach Tucker in that timeout, took my headset off. He was talking about rebounding, rebound the basketball, and must have got through to Howard on that one.
Now they go up, get it off to Jim Fee. Jim Fee now drives inside. That shot no good. Rebound pulled down. Conks, they go up top. They get it over to Sneed. JJ now dishes back off. It's the Anderson. He'll work over here right side. Howard posting up at the free throw line. They'll work it around, get it to Anderson. Skip past to Dixon, left alone for the 3. Left it short. Rebound pulled down by Jim Fee. Jim Fee looking to run, and probably a smart foul by Justice.
I say as it would have been an automatic 2 points the other way. It will mean free throws. Those 9 called now on the Conks, 2. Only 2 fouls called on Colby.
Jim Fee will go to the line, a 68% foul shooter.
Two-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. 27 on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Got to imagine the Conks probably go for a late shot here. Could be the last shot. Go into the locker room up 6 or better.
So Dixon will pull it out.
Who do you go to?
I think you got to go to Justice one-on-one, taking it inside. Little left-handed scoop, and how pretty was that? Near the buzzer shot, no good, and oh, Justice Dixon. Looking so pretty.
It looked.
And wow, how did he get that one to drop?
It almost looked like that Jordan one-hand switch it to his left hand, and I lost him in the mixture of the trees and crawled it in off the side of the backboard.
Conks lead it here at half. We'll be back. B&E Waste Systems halftime report coming up, 37-29. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else. But at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't. but I did have someone to stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor, Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you look in the phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on one leg at a time.
Once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. B&E Waste Systems halftime report. Your Conks on top of the Trojans of Colby, 37-29. Take a look at some of the team numbers. Colby in the first half shoots 38% from the floor, 12 of 32, 2 of 8 from deep, 25%, and 38% from the line as they were 3 of 8. Have 3 steals, 2 blocks, 5 assists go along with only 5 turnovers, 17 rebounds, 10 defensive, 7 offensively, and had 1 dead ball team rebound. Conks in the first half shoot 52% from the floor, 16 of 31, 3 of 9 from deep, 33% there, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Come away with 4 steals, didn't get a block recorded in the first half, 7 turnovers go along with 6 assists, 22 boards, 17 on the defensive side, 5 on the offensive end. They lead at 37-29, control points in the paint, 20-16, 9-5 advantage Conks. Points off turnovers, Colby 8-6 advantage on second chance, 4-2 advantage fast break for the Trojans, and the Trojans bench outscores the Conks 19-10. Score was tied twice, 2 lead changes. Colby's largest lead was by 6 with 13-16 to go in the first half. Conks' largest lead by 9 with 4:38 to go in the first half. Colby led for 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Conks led for 12:48. Game was tied for 2 minutes and 2 seconds. We'll take a break. We'll come back with some individual numbers. You're listening to Conquistador Basketball on 1550 AM, the Sports Town, and on the web at ConkSports.com.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. B&E Waste Systems halftime report. About 6.5 minutes to go until the start of the second half. Conks on top in this one, 37-29. Just heard the team numbers. We'll get some individual ones out of the way and get you ready for the second half of action here in Dodge. Hit Colby first, put up 29 points in the first half. I said they shot 38% from the floor. Leading scorer was Jimfy. Had 7 points, 3 of 6 shooting, hit his only 3, missed his only free throw. Pulled down 8 rebounds, though, had 5 on the defensive end and 3 offensively. Matthews, 6 points, 3 of 5 shooting, 0 for 1 from deep, and 2 boards. Dalton in the first half, 3 points, 1 of 5 shooting, had the most assists for Colby with just 2. Colby 5 assists as a team on the night, or in the first half, I should say. Dodge puts up 37, shoots 52% from the floor. Had 4 players with 8 or more points in the first half. Leading scorer was Justice Dixon, had 9 on 4 of 7 shooting, 1 of 4 from deep. Had 1 assist, and he played 15 minutes in the first quarter. Kevin Howard had 8. Go along with 4 boards on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 2 from the line and assist, and 2 of the Conquistadors' 4 steals. Jairus, the big fella, Friels, 8 points to go along with 5 boards on 4 of 7 shooting. All 5 rebounds were defensively. He came away with 1 steal and played 16 minutes in that first half. Dayton McGordy picked up 2 fouls, sat quite a bit of the first half, only played 9 minutes, but when he was in there, he put in work, had 8 points on 3 of 4 shooting, and was 2 of 2 from the line. Your only other 2 Conquistadors to score, Marquise McCray, 2 points, picked up 3 fouls to go along with a rebound. And Bruce Hodges off the bench, playing only 5 minutes, had 2 points to go along with 1 rebound. Your Conks lead this one 37-29. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for the start of the second half here in Dodge. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4. Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look around the Jayhawk Conference before we get you going on second half action. As we got some games going on. Butler on top of Allen County. 10 minutes to go on that one, 57-47. Hutchison leads at home over Neosho, 51-46. Cali at Barton, they lead that one with 13:38 to go, 63-57. Barton sitting on top of the conference right now. They got a little wiggle room by 2 games. Coffeyville at Cloud, they're up by 10. And Garden City over Independence, 45-27. And Highland at Heston, 36-29. And that's a look around the conference. When we come back, as we'll take a look, try to get you updated on the Texas Tech game. There's Cameron there.
I'm not Texas Tech.
Up on top, 26-17, but
Yep.
don't sleep on Texas, man. They
Don't
gotta be
sleep.
by
Hey,
30.
I'm telling you, March Madness rolls around. Texas, they play good defense. But Iowa State knocking off number 15 in the country, West Virginia, 93-77.
Is that game at Iowa State?
Well, look.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
tough
Okay,
place to
so
win. Well, come back. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't. But I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 20 seconds away. Conchs will have the basketball coming out to start things off in the second half. They lead it 37-29. And really a story of the ball game. They controlled the boards down underneath. They were giving up some little give-me shots there. I got my stats right here.
Yeah, you started. You were looking at mine. You were looking over here at me. Thought maybe you threw them away or something.
I was watching Coach Tucker down there.
That's what I'd say too.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, Conchs take care of the rebounds, take care of the second chance points.
Yep. Points in the paint.
And stay patient offensively, because I think that was key in the first half.
Yep. When they can get it inside and get the big fella Friels and Kevin Howard going, it all just kind of pinballs around them.
Got an update from my buddy sitting at home in Pittsburgh, Kansas, Sean Shammerhorn, the Shammy Man. Tech's up 30-26 as Howard goes in and loses the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Conquistadors, 19 on the shot clock. Now they get it inside to McGordy. He's going to get shoved from behind, and Smith will pick up his first. Trojans just 2 fouls in the first half.
Yeah, that.
Do you think it'll even out here in the second half?
I hope so.
So McGordy.
How many was called on the Conch? 9-2.
Gordy, who's had his struggles from the free throw line lately, misses the front end. He'll have one more. Dayton hometown kid from Dodge City. Second one, he got it to drop in. McGordy now with 9, and the Conchs lead is 9. Conchs will come out, a little token pressure here. Dalton with it. They'll get it back to Smith. They get it over to Dalton. He'll drive inside. Howard going to reach in, get the block underneath.
Able to tap that one off the backboard.
Anderson now, who did not have a good first half.
Played 18 minutes, didn't score. Did have 3 assists, though.
Dixon with it out up top, working against Dalton. Will kick it in, get it to Friels, baseline. Whoa, too hard, tapped out of there by Howard. Dixon going to have it near midcourt. Going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Trojans.
Jairus not afraid to shoot it from outside.
No, big fella. He's feeling it. They go over to Carmichael. They'll find Dalton left wing. Hall sets a screen. McGordy gets on his hip. They'll drive inside off the glass. Good. And Dalton picks up his 5th point, and now almost is still up near three-quarters court. Dixon, though, somehow finds Friels underneath, and wow, Justice was out of control except the last 2 seconds of that play.
Yeah, spinning around people, diving, jumping, and found Friels wide open.
Carmichael will drive in and count the bucket, and Howard's going to get whistled for the foul. And Carmichael gets his first 2, and Howard will pick up his 2nd. As Carmichael go to the line, a 63% foul shooter. And that one's quite the rainbow. Gets it to drop in, and the lead now cut back to 6. Dixon with the basketball. Gets it into the front court. Howard going to set the screen, top of the key. Justice will dribble over, give it to Anderson. Anderson lob pass inside to Howard. Howard loses it underneath. And finally, we got a foul call.
I was going to say that. I was waiting on one.
Foul's going to go against David Hall. That'll be his first.
I was a couple of possessions back when Justice was out of control. I was waiting on a foul call on the other end when he was trying to dribble out of there.
Somerville will check out. Matthews will check in. Now they get it inside. We're going to have a whistle and another foul. And Hall's going to pick up 2 fouls back to back. So that's 3 team fouls.
We're getting closer.
To 1 for the Conks. Not quite 2 minutes has gone by here in the second half. Dixon gets the inbound pass. He has Dalton on his hip. He'll go inside, and Justice going to get fouled going to the hoop, and I think that's going to go against Carmichael. And Carmichael picks up his first.
As Justice, what's he on the year?
Justice on the year, 67%.
Seems like he one of those players that when you need a free throw, he'll knock it down.
And Dixon hits the first one. He's got 10. He's in double digits, right at his season average.
He the leading scorer for the Conks coming in.
No, Tajay with 12.
Okay.
Now here's a missed free throw. McGordy picks it up, gets the loose rebound, and then throws it away underneath. And here comes Hall back to Carmichael. His shot up, no good, but he'll tip his own miss in. Carmichael with 5. And the lead cut to 5.
Just kind of been held steady at 3 to 7 somewhere in that vicinity for a while.
Dixon's 3 is going to be off the mark. Long rebound's going to be tracked down by Smith. And here come the Trojans back the other way. Got a chance to cut it to 3 here. They go up top to Carmichael. He'll drive into lane. Little floater, gets it to drop in. Carmichael now with 7, and he's got all of them in the second half, and the lead is 3. Anderson, and now Tucker wants to take a timeout. We'll take one. We're going to keep it here. We're going to give you updates around the conference. Men's action going on as Butler on top. And sure, now my phone takes forever to refresh. There we go.
That's usually how it works.
Butler over Allen, 75-55. Neosho and Hutch tied at 63. Barton now on top of Cali with 7 minutes to go, 83-82. Cloud trails Coffeyville 39-29. Garden on top of Independence 45-34 at the half. And Highland over Heston 44-35. They're also at the half. Conks led by 8 at halftime. They have seen their lead get whittled down to 3. 41-38, 17-19 to go.
At one point in the first half, they went on a 13-1 run. Just a little side note there.
Good job there, Cameron.
Thank you.
Anderson with the basketball, right side. Howard will set the screen. Tajay comes off of it. Dribbles between his leg. Now will back it back out. Anderson is yet to score. And as we just talked about, is going inside is Justice Dixon with a little dipsy-do. And the Conks back up by 5. Dalton with it. McGordy on him. McGordy will slide off the screen. Dalton in the lane, kicks it out. Carmichael, he'll drive underneath. He gets double teamed. Shot no good, but the tip in coming. Weak side by Matthews is good. He's got 6. And the lead back to 3, and Jim Fee getting set to check in. Bounce pass, get it over to Anderson. Anderson goes down inside to Frills. Frills backing inside, gets his shot blocked by Carmichael. Jairus wanted the foul to no avail. Now Hall will go in, and he's going to get fouled by Howard. And the Trojans, a free throw away at tying this up, and Hall 76% from the foul line. That's his 6th point.
Howard's 3rd.
And here comes Senegar into the ball game. And the free throw up and good. So Hall was 7 in the game, and he'll check out as Jim Fee will check in. $16-11 to go in the ball game. We're tied at 43. Colby has opened up on a 14-6 run to start things off here in the second half. Anderson will take over the point. They'll get it to McGordy, looking inside for Frills. McGordy takes it down inside, kicks it over. They get it to Dixon. He'll take the 3. Justice hits the floor, no foul called. Anderson will get the long rebound floater. That's no good. And Tajay not having a good night as Carmichael back the other way.
And Dayton blocked that one into the goal. It was probably going to go in anyway, but he got a piece of it up there.
And the Trojans now up by 2, 45-43. Dixon with the basketball. We got a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against Dalton. That's going to be his first. Sean Murphy getting set to check in. Tajay Anderson going to check out. Murphy sometimes can come off the bench and be instant offense for the Conks. We'll see, because they need something here in the second half. Just the first 4.5 minutes, just 6 points. Dixon with the basketball out up top.
Shot clock at 12, it didn't reset.
Frills going to come out, set the screen. He'll get it off to Ishon. A hand off to McGordy. McGordy will look to drive inside, kick it out to Murphy in the corner for the 3. Shot up and good. Ishon Murphy.
Off the bench, instant offense.
And the Conks retake the lead, 46-45. Coming over now is Smith with the drive. He'll dish it off to Jim Fee for the easy 2. Conks with the basketball. Colby back on top by 1, 47-46. Senegar sets the screen out up top. Dixon dribbles around. They get it off to Murphy. Murphy is going to get fouled, and let's see, that's going to go against Matthews. That'll be his first.
16 foul of the half on Colby. So that means the Conks will be in the bonus for a long time.
Boudin will check in. Dalton's going to check out.
Conks in the bonus for the final 14:35 in this one.
Now they tried to kick it inside to Senegar. Ball's going to be kicked. And they'll get a reset. Ishon to trigger it in. They'll go up top to Frills. The big fella going up, getting that one. Now with it out up top is Dixon. They'll set the screen for him. Justice drives down, nothing there. They get it to McGordy, falling away. 3. And Dayton maybe feeling he's got a little too much more in the tank.
You jinxed him early. You said he was perfect from the field, and he hasn't hit one since.
I'd take full credit. Cox now a little full court pressure. Boudin with the basketball. He'll run the point out up top. They work it over. Here's a ball loose on the floor. Matthews gets it back, though. Go back up to Boudin. 13 on the shot clock. Smith with it right side. Senegar punches that one out. Hall with the basketball. Will go inside. Cox are going to get the foul underneath. And Hall will go to the line. Let's see. Foul's going to be on Murphy. That'll be his first.
Third team.
13:55 to go. Hall perfect so far from the line tonight. First free throw, no good. Hall on the season, 76% foul shooter.
You just jinx everybody.
I try to. And he hits the second one. Hall with 8. And the lead is 2 for the Trojans. So the Conks, after just lighting it up in the first half, have hit a cold streak here. Here's Murphy with the basketball. He'll take the 18-footer. That shot off the mark. Rebound Hall. Trojans looking to run. Now Hall's going to slow it down. Anderson getting set to check in. And Boudin will slow it down and set up the offense. McGordy on him. They'll find Jim Feet. Look inside. They go to Hall working against Senegar. Senegar boxes him out, but then Hall gets it right back, and he'll go to the line. Senegar picks up the foul. That'll be his first. And rebounding, Conks did such a good job in the first half, not doing a very good job here in the second half.
I was going to say, Senegar caused the miss and then let the ball hit the ground. I think he thought Jairus was going to grab it, and instead Jairus thought he was going to grab it. And there was just a little miscommunication.
So Hall will have one more. Comes the second foul shot. And that one he misses it. McGordy with the rebound. And the Conks trail by 3, 49-46. They've trailed by as many as 6 in the ballgame. Anderson now attacking the basket. Finally, Tajay gets one to go in. Here comes Boudin with the basketball, and he'll have it punched out of there. It'll stay with Colby. So you got Frills, McCray, McGordy, Anderson, and Dixon on the floor for the Conks. You wonder when Dixon's going to catch a breather here. As checking out will be Matthews as Dalton checks back in. Boudin with the basketball. He'll come around the corner. Conks will drop into the 2-3 zone. Now they go over to Smith. Smith will drive in, dish off to Hall, nothing there. Hall takes it down inside, wrap around, layup, good. Hall with 11 in the lead, back to 3. 51-48. McCray with the basketball. He'll go to work, take it down, little floater. Can't get it to drop in. Rebound, Jim Feet. Here comes Boudin. Colby looking to run. And Boudin's going to slow it down. 12:20 to go. Pass over to Dalton.
Need a defensive stop here.
As Jim Fee going to get fouled by McCray underneath. And that is going to be the 4th on Marquise.
Oh. See who Coach Tucker goes to. Going to go to Howard. And Bruce also going to come off the bench for the first time.
51-48. Jim Fee on the season from the line, 68% foul shooter. He's perfect so far tonight.
I was thinking something, but I wasn't going to say it.
And Jim Fee misses the first one. McCray comes out along with Dixon. Oh, Jim Fee will have one more. Second foul shot on the way. And he hits that one. He's in double digits with 10, right at his season average. 52-48, 4-point deficit for the Conks. Hodges with it out up top. Frills now calling for it down underneath. Working against Jim Fee. Backs down inside. Has it stripped out underneath. Turnover Conquistadors. Here come the Trojans back the other way. Dalton dishes off to Hall underneath. McGordy comes in, steals the ball away. Saves it into Howard, and here comes Anderson back the other way. Tajay with it. Loses the ball, somehow gets it out to Hodges. He almost loses it. We're going to have a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against Boudin.
That was wild and crazy and out of control, that whole series.
And that's going to put Hodges at the free throw line. And as we said, Bruce has had his struggles from the foul line so far this season. Hodges to shoot a 1-and-1. First one up is good. Hodges with his third point of the ball game. Carmichael will check in. Hall will check out.
Colby outscored the Conks 23-13 to this point in the second half.
Yep.
Conks led by 8 at the break.
And Hodges hits them both. He's got 4 in the ball game. And the lead cut to 2 for the Trojans. Smith with it. They'll get it over to Carmichael. Now they skip it around. Conks stand in that 2-3 zone. Hodges now will come out, match up on Dalton. Nothing there. Work it left side to get it to Smith. They'll go inside. Jim Fee now working against Hodges. Going to lose the ball out of bounds. Turnover forced by the Conk defense.
Yeah, Conks got the stop there. Now come back down. Chance to tie it. Back up at 52.
And the Trojans finding the hole in that zone here.
Yeah.
In the first part of the second half.
They passed the ball very well.
They'll go to Howard. Howard with it, looking for Anderson coming around. He'll find it, dish off to him. Tajay looking to drive. He'll go baseline, tippy toes the baseline. Now McGordy goes in. McGordy goes up, no foul called, turned it over. And the Conks maybe force a turnover back the other way. Jim Fee with it. And no, they don't. The Trojans will slow things down.
Bruce went diving into Colby's bench. I thought he was going to come away with it.
Carmichael with it, right side. They lead it 52-50. He kicks it out, and they'll turn it over up ahead to Hodges. Hodges now will get a shot block. Frills put back, no good, but McGordy there to clean it up. And the Conks have tied it up at 52. Now they go back the other way. Dalton in it, no look pass, ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Trojans, and Hall set to check in, and the Conks will have a chance to retake the lead here. And you wonder when Frills is going to get a breather. Gyro looks a little tired.
If 2 more seconds would have ran off the clock, he would have had it in the media timeout.
So here we go, 9:55. Conks with the basketball. We're all tied up at 52. They go left side, get it to Anderson. Tajay now looking to drive. Will spin on Dalton, take it up and in, and Dalton going to get whistled for the foul. And that's going to be the media timeout. 9:45 to go. Tied up at 52. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last-minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sportstown radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tied up at 52 apiece. Anderson going to the line to shoot two. Tajay on the season, 79% foul shooter. Probably hooked him the wrong way. And Tajay just not having a good night.
Nope, not at all.
He'll have one more. Second free throw, that one he knocks down. Anderson with three.
Dodge has the lead back, 53-52, 9:38 to go.
Dalton with it out up top. Kick it over to Smith. He'll penetrate in, kick it out to Boudin. Nothing there. Hall now will grab it up top. They go right side to Smith, inside to Dalton, coming across as Carmichael going top shelf for the Trojans, and he gives them a 4-point lead. Conks with the basketball. Conks only trailed by one, and here's a whistle as Frills couldn't get a shot off the glass to go. Colby up by one. Here's a loose ball going to be stolen away by Hodges. Hodges will go back, get it to McGordy, who lays it up off the glass and in. And right back the other way, Dalton with it. He'll look to go baseline, tries to get Jairus in the air, and Dalton with a nice little move underneath. Gets the spin.
Got that one to crawl in somehow.
As Anderson with the floater, that's way off the mark.
Tajay just cannot buy a bucket tonight.
Nope, and the Conks trail by one with 8:25 to go, 56-55. Here's Boudin with it out. Trojans going to slow it down. 12 on the shot clock. Now they'll go to work. They get it over to Smith. Boudin waiting for Dalton to pop out. Now they go back to Hall. Hall gets Howard in the air. Will go inside. Shot as Frills comes over and makes him adjust it. And the Conks with a chance to retake the lead here. Dixon set to check into the ballgame for the Conks. Hodges will slide off to the right. Bruce with it, comes around the corner as Frills sets the screen. Bruce now back out to Frills. Ball tipped away, and he'll get it back. 10 on the shot clock. Bruce with it. Comes over, hands it to Anderson. We got to have a whistle and a foul. And that time the Trojans bailed out the Conks.
Yep, as the shot clock down to 5.
So Smith picks up his second. So Hodges will go to the line. Now they're going to put Anderson at the line. As Dixon will check in, McGordy going to check out. Jim Fee and Matthews will check in for the Trojans.
What you got Tajay at on the year percentage-wise?
79.
79.
Leads the Conks. Leads both teams in free throw shooting, but just 1 of 2. And he hits that one. Anderson with 4 now. And we are tied at 56. With 7:37 to go. Anderson will have one more. And he rattles that one out. So Anderson, 2 of 4 tonight from the foul line. 56-56. We're all tied up. 7.5 to go. Trojans with the basketball. Matthews with it, left side. He'll go to Boudin. Boudin now looking for the lob pass to Matthews, and Howard getting over there just in time. And Howard coming up with a big block underneath. And here comes Hodges pushing it up the floor. But the Trojans getting back, and the Conks will have to reset. And Colby's done a nice job of getting back in transition defense for most of the night. Here is Hodges. He'll drive down, kick it over, and Bruce is going to get called for the charge underneath. So Hodges picks up his second foul. As Dalton will check in, Boudin's going to check out. Conks a little full court pressure now. 56-56, under 7 minutes to go.
Colby outscored Dodge 14-6 in the first 4 minutes, but since then it's been dead even the rest of the way.
Now they skip pass over to Dalton. They'll work the left side up top to Smith. He'll put up the three. That shot way off the mark, and Hall maybe was on the out of bounds line. As they drive in, they get it off to Dalton. He'll put up the three and bang it home. And Dalton with the tray gives the Trojans a 3-point lead. As Dixon now will look to drive inside, pull it out. Working against Smith. Now comes off the screen. Justice going to get fouled. Count the bucket. And Justice Dixon going to the line. And how many times you see him just answer right back at the other end?
Yep. After Dalton hit that three, he kind of made a little three, like Justice pulls the arrow out of his back pocket and shoots it, and Dalton gave him a little three and was staring Justice down.
And he misses the free throw, and the Conks trail by one, 59-58. Work it over right side, get it to Matthews. Matthews now, Conks staying in that zone. You got Dixon and Anderson up top. You got Howard, Frills, and Hodges running the baseline. Now here's Jim Fid, the little left-handed hook in the lane, good. Lead back to three. Hodges back the other way, gets it into Frills, and Frills gets the layup to drop, and Jairus with 12. Coming up, we'll have the Joy Chiropractic postgame wrap-up show. Conks trail by one with 5:28 to go, 61-60. Now Colby with it. Matthews at the free throw line. That's a brick. Jimfy there to get his own rebound. That one no good. Finally, Howard clears it out for the Conks. Conks with a 3-on-3, and Dixon going down. Tried. Let's see, what do we got? I think we got a foul.
On the officials talking, I think it's going to be on Dixon.
Yes, it is. Justice there, a little bit out of control. Picks up his second foul. 7 team fouls now on the Conks. So Colby with 10. Conks in the double bonus. Colby will now be in the bonus, but that was a player control foul.
Yep.
So no free throws. Conks working a little half-court trap as
Bruce
Hodges
playing soccer.
Punches it into the stands.
And the stand throws it back onto the scores table.
And now we got a timeout on the floor with 5:03 to go, 61-60. Colby on top. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
He learned pig Latin from a pig.
Wyme, hovercraft, A, is way, off A, off way, eels way.
Which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 61-60. Colby will have the basketball. They got the lead. 5:03 to go. Possession arrow favors the Conks. Conks with 4 timeouts left. The Trojans with 3. Both teams in the bonus. Conks in the double bonus. Smith will work it over left side. They find Matthews. Now they work it down underneath to Hall. Hall now finds Matthews, weak side. It's going to get blocked by Howard, but they say got him on the arm. And that is going to be number 4 on Howard.
See if
Coach is going to gamble the last 5 minutes.
you about have to, don't you? 1 point
Yep.
game, you're down 1.
First free throw by Jim Fee, up and good. He's got 13. He'll have one more. Second foul shot on the way. And he hits them both. And the lead back to 3, 63-60.
Hasn't been more than a 4-point lead since the 12:30 mark.
Conks led by 8 coming out at half, but Colby has gathered it up and started crashing the boards. Here's Hodges for the 3 in the corner. It's going to be well short. And McGordy set to check into the ball game as Dalton loses the ball. Now we got a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go, I think, against Bruce. Yes, it is. So Bruce, bad shot, bad foul.
Dayton going to come in for him.
Oh, Dalton will go to the line, a 66% foul shooter. First one up is good. Dalton now with 11 in the ball game, right at his season average. He'll have one more.
He's got a nice little mid-range jumper, nice little follow through. A lot of
And he
backspin.
hits them both. Dalton now with 12. And the lead is 5 for the Trojans. The most they've led by is 6. Conks offensively have not been able to get anything cranked out here in the second half.
Held to just 23 points to this point.
Anderson will drive down, nothing there. They go back to Howard. He'll launch the 3. Shot up and good. Kevin Howard with his first points in the second half. And the Conks needed those. 65-63. Now they work it around, get it to Smith. Colby with the basketball. They lead by 2. Matthews with it, goes inside to Hall. Hall shot up, no good. And they're going to say Dixon got him on the arm.
Is that on Justice? 3?
And that's going to be 3 on Dixon. With 3:44 to go, and Hall back to the free throw line.
How many has he got tonight?
Hall has 11. He's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Now make it 4 out of 5. Oh, we'll have one more. Second foul shot is good. So Hall now with 13, and the lead is 4, 67-63. Dixon with the ball out up top. Over to Anderson, now to Howard. Howard driving in, going to lose it out of bounds. Turnover Conks.
Trying to get it to Anderson.
Yep.
In the corner. And just slipped out of his hand.
As McCray getting set to check in, and Frills going to check out. And Jairus, I think, has played most of the second half.
Yeah. I think that's the first time he's actually come out. He had the break during the media timeout.
Now a little full court pressure being put on by the Conks. Smith now working it up against Dixon. Gets it across with a second to spare. Smith now takes it down inside. Layup going to be too hard. Ball punched out of there. And they're going to say it's going to the Trojans. Conks will get into a 3-2 zone coming out of the timeout. Or that mean out of bounds.
And Justice with the nice steal.
And Dixon at the other end with the layup. Justice with 16.
One more stop and a basket, and we're tied back up again.
Under 3 minutes to go, 67-65. Dalton with it out up top. Kick it over. Now get it right back. They'll go down to Hall, working against McCray, and now an offensive foul on Hall as he gave him an attaboy with the elbow. And Frills getting set to check back in. As McCray going to check out. And Marquise kind of gave him a slap on the leg there right before he got the ball. Second guy always gets caught.
It's usually how it works.
Here's a bounce pass inside. They go inside to Howard. Howard goes up, can't get the bucket.
Looking for a foul.
And the Trojans back the other way. 2:27 to go. Dalton with the basketball out up top.
Dayton on him.
Working against McGordy. Crossover takes it down. Little fade away in the lane. Up and good. Dalton.
He's almost automatic from there.
Conks trail by 4 again. 69-65. Dixon now spins in the lane. They kick it off the Frills, and the Conks turn it over. Here comes Jim Fee, and he's going to turn it over. No, loose ball as Howard goes down, grabs it on the floor. Conks now 3-on-2. McGordy with it, kicks it to Anderson. He'll spot up, take a three, can't get it. Frills with the rebound. Jairus in the lane, got it to go. Frills with 14, and it's a 2-point lead with 1:34 to go. For Colby, 69-67, possession arrow to the Conks. Plenty of timeouts for both teams. And now Colby wants to take a timeout. We're going to take one with him. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Conks come out. It'll be Trojan basketball, 69-67. They have the lead. Possession arrow to the Conks. Both teams in the double bonus. 10 team fouls. Conks with 4 timeouts. Trojans with 2. 15 on the shot clock. Smith with it up top. Working against Dixon. Conks sticking in that zone. As Matthews now will kick it over to Dalton right side. Back to Smith. Down to 4, now down to 3. Smith going to drive inside as Frills couldn't get over in time. As Smith with just his second field goal to the ball game, and it's back to a 4-point lead, under a minute to go.
Conks got to have a basket here.
Here's Howard now, reverse layup, count the bucket. And Howard will go to the line to shoot one. And that makes it a 2-point game, possibly. Cut it to one. As McCray will check in, Frills will check out.
How many fouls does Jairus have?
None.
How many does Marquise have? 4?
Yep. Free throw, no good, it rolls out.
All the way around toilet bowled.
So it's a 2-point lead, 15 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Conks have got to hit the boards here.
A huge defensive possession here.
15 now as Dalton holds it out, and Colby wants to take a timeout. And let's see, I think they're going to want a full one. Yes, they are. We'll take one with them. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Colby with the basketball. 14 on the shot clock. 29 on the game clock. So the Conks, they got to get a defensive stop here, but they got to rebound.
Yes.
They gave up 7 offensive rebounds, just 17 boards. They out-rebounded Colby by 5 in the first half.
Yep.
But
you got to get a stop before. Nothing easy to the basket. No dribble penetration with 2 seconds on the shot clock as the Conks slapping the floor.
Smith with the basketball, now down to 7, now to 6. Here comes the screen. Smith will drive in, and they're going to get him for a travel. And the Conks with 18.5. We'll see if Tucker uses a timeout.
I guess he's probably going to have him bring it up the floor. He's pointing right in front of his half-court thing, and he is going to use one.
And he takes a timeout. Let's just keep it here, and we'll go around the conference and get you updated on scores and finals in tonight's game. There was a couple of upsets tonight. Butler 90-65 over Allen County. Hutchison taking care of Neosho 103-92. Cali over Barton 192.
Nice scoring one there.
Let's see, Coffeyville over Cloud 71-44 in that one. That's at Cloud. Then you have Independence at Garden City. They leave Garden at 66-61 with 5:30 to go in the ball game there. Your score here, 71-69. Conquistadors trail by 2 with 15.8.
Who do you go to? You go inside to Jairus or Kevin? Do you let Dayton run it? You let Justice?
I pull everybody out, let Dixon drive in, kick it to somebody on the wing for the 3.
You go for the win.
I go for the win. You know that. We've had this discussion.
Damon doesn't want to see overtime.
Yeah.
Who do you let shoot the 3 then? Tajay's had a rough night.
I go to McGordy or I go to Howard. But Tajay's probably going to kick it in and get it right back.
I'm guessing they go for the quick 2.
Down to 14. They're going to set it up. They'll go to Howard.
They may go for the win here.
Howard with it, gives off to Anderson. Anderson will drive inside, put up a shot, get it to drop in with 4.3. And now here's a shot by the Trojans. It's going to be too late, no good, and we go to overtime. Tied at 71. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network. We'll be back.
Hugs
full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back. Let me set the scenario for you. We are in overtime. It is a 5-minute overtime. Both teams are in the bonus. Conks with 3 timeouts. The Trojans with 1 timeout.
Yeah. That's probably, maybe, I was talking to you during the break why they didn't use a timeout, but I wonder if, do you get 1 timeout during the overtime? Did he not have one?
Yeah, you'll get 1 timeout, so that would have left him with 1.
Okay, so they get, okay, that makes sense.
But still, I call a timeout with 4.5. You get it right there, and you can get a good look. You can get a good look in 4.
Yeah, you can get about anything you want in 4 seconds.
Conks moving right to left. Howard's going to jump it up.
Conks going defensive tip all the way.
And the Conks will control the tip. Anderson almost saved it in, and let's see. I think Dixon's going to get fouled, and that's going to put Hall at the line. And the Conks get out rebounded 21-10.
Ooh, in the second
in
half.
regulation.
Ouch.
In the second half. So Hall will go to the line to shoot 2.
As Dixon picks up his 4th.
And nobody for Colby in foul trouble.
Kind of figured on that one. How many fouls they call on him in the?
2 in the first half.
12 in the second. They called 10 on Dodge.
Carmichael getting set to check in for the Trojans as Hall will have 1 more. And he hits them both. Hall now with 15 in the ball game as he'll check out. Dixon to bring it up the floor.
Colby shoots 60% in the second half from the floor.
Wow. Here's Howard with the ball. He's going to, and Carmichael going to pick up the foul there, and that's going to be his second. And that'll put Howard at the line, and now going to come down to free throws. Just 14 seconds have gone by here in the overtime.
And we were delayed a half-hour start.
And delayed a half-hour start.
Going to be a late night.
So Howard to shoot 2. First one up is good. Howard now with 14.
4 Conks in double figures. Led by Justice with 16.
Hall will check in. Carmichael's going to check out. Yep. And Howard misses, so Howard, who's almost always automatic from the line, is just 2 of 4 tonight. Or make that 4 of 6. He's went 50% on his last free throws. Here's Dalton with it. He'll drive at the elbow, kick it out to Smith. He'll put up the 3. Long rebound's going to go right back to the Trojans. And they'll reset. 4:20 to go in the ball game. We're in overtime. Hall gets it down along the baseline. They'll dribble out up top, get it off to Dalton, and he'll hold it. 15 on the shot clock. Kicks it over to Smith. Now they'll go into work. Now they get it down underneath. Jim P with the reverse layup, up and good. Jim P with 16. And the lead is back to 3.
He's got a double-double on the night. Had 12 boards in regulation.
Kick it over to Frills. Frills with it up top. Tried to go inside, and they threw it away. First turnover of the overtime, and Hall's going to get fouled underneath as Frills will pick up his first tonight. And McCrae getting set to check in, and I think Jairus is just worn out as we look. 35 minutes he's played out of the 40 tonight.
Second highest on the Conks team, 39 for Anderson. Or excuse me, 36 for Anderson, 39 for Xavier Smith for Colby.
So Hall to shoot 2. First one up is good. Hall with 16. 3:39 to go. McCrae comes in. Jairus will check out. It's a 4-point lead for the Trojans, 76-72. Conks, most they've led by or trailed by a 6, and the free throw is no good. Rebound pulled down by McGordy. Conks need to get points and a stop. And here's a steal by the Trojans. Smith the other way, lays it off the glass and in. Second turnover for the Conquistadors in the overtime. Dixon will bring it out. Conks trail 78-72, their largest deficit. They go up top to McGordy. McGordy looking inside, looking for Anderson, and now McGordy's pass, and that's 3 turnovers in the overtime.
Conks only scored 1 point in the first 2 minutes.
Under 3 minutes to go, and it's a 6-point lead.
Colby gonna back it out. They're gonna try to run some time off the clock.
They kick it out to Hall, pump fakes the 3, takes it, jump stop. McGordy gets a block underneath. Hall, though, comes out of there, throws it up. Shot no good, rebound can't be handled by Matthews, and it'll stay with the Conks, or go to the Conks.
Carmichael into
Check
the
back
ballgame
in
for Hall.
.240 and counting. Dixon with it up top. They'll go the double high post. They get it to Howard. Howard will turn and look. He'll drive into free throw line, kick it back to Dixon. He'll come off the screen. Justice underneath, gets his shot blocked out of bounds with 12 on the shot clock remaining. Anderson to trigger it in. Looking for McGordy, nothing there, and now we got a whistle and a foul.
On Carmichael, so I think that'll put Marquise on the line.
So Marquise will go to the line. Carmichael picks up his 3rd. Free throw up, no good. Hodges getting set to check in as McGordy will check out. McGordy in the ballgame played 21 minutes. And the Conks miss them both. With 2:18 to go, they're going to have to start getting stops.
Going to have to start scoring, too.
Yep.
Only 2 points in the first 3 minutes. Shot 52% in the first half. Shot 44% in the second half, but
now here's Smith. He'll launch the 3, and that may well be the dagger for the Conquistadors. He's got 10, and it's a 9-point lead. And now Tucker wants to take a timeout with 1:47 to go. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back. Conks will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. 25 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. They trail by 9, their largest deficit of the ball game. They go inside to Howard. Howard gets the easy bucket inside. He's got 16. Him and Dixon lead the Conks in scoring. Conks little full court pressure now. Matthews with it out up top. Kick it over, get it to Dalton. And McGordy almost coming up with a steal. And yeah, McGordy does come up with a steal.
Poked it out of bounds.
Dalton had it. McGordy poked it out of his hands, grabbed it, but then Dalton punched it out of bounds. So the Conks going to have to score.
And quickly.
Howard posting up, and now loose ball out up top. Dixon will come off the screen, step back. Fake the three, they get it down to Howard. Howard now with a nice move, baseline, kicks it up to McGordy. McGordy now drives, little fadeaway floater, gets hit on the arm, but Howard there to pick up the loose ball. Howard now with 18 in the ball game. And the lead is cut to 5 with under a minute to go. And now the Trojans want to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You'll listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
The Conks with 53.1 seconds to go in the ballgame in overtime have went on a little mini 4-0 run.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So I'm saying there's a chance.
Do you play defense this possession with about a 28-second difference in the shot and game clock, or do you foul?
Who gets the ball. I foul right now. I don't foul him, no. And Hodges is going to, and the Conks.
Hall, 5 of 7.
Hodges picks up number 4. And McGordy getting set to check in. Hodges is going to check out.
A little offense for defense, maybe.
Hall to shoot 2. It's the first one. And that pushes it to 6. One more, and that's a 3-possession game with 48 seconds.
And that gets a lot tougher.
So Hall to shoot one here, and this is the big one. And it rattles in and out, and the Conks 2 possessions with 40-some seconds to go, 43. Dayton will come off the screen, take it over left side, step back, can't get an open look, gives to Howard. Howard with it now. He's going to dribble down inside, looking for McGordy. McGordy at top of the key, in and out, rebound pulled down by the Trojans with 25.6.
Going to put Matthews on the line. Didn't shoot a free throw in regulation.
75% foul shooter.
As Marquise fouls out of this one.
So Marquise fouls out. 5, and now they're going to go with Murphy. And maybe Murphy will try to be instant offense. So here we go, Matthews. Misses the first one, still a 2-possession game.
I thought Dayton was going to get that one from the top of the key to go.
His foot was on the line, though.
I say it would have been a 2, but it's still.
And he misses them both. Conks with still a chance. McGordy to bring it down. A handoff to Anderson. Tajay with it. They get it to Murphy. Murphy will take the 3. Shot up and good. Murphy cuts the lead to 3 with 16.8. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last-minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you're looking at a phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 82-79. Colby leads by 3. Murphy just hit the big 3 to cut it. Conks are going to have, Colby will get the basketball. Conks are going to have to foul. They'll go Dalton with the basketball. Will dribble up. Now Boudin with it. He comes over. Conks can't get the steal. And now they're going to have to foul with 6 seconds to go. They go down to Hall. Hall's going to get fouled finally.
And that took
way too much.
They tried to get the foul with about 10 seconds to go and then gave up a backside skip, which pretty much just...
I think in those areas, you got to foul early. Don't even mess around. Don't try to get the steal.
Just foul him. As Howard fouls out of the ball game.
So Howard is gone. Coming up, we're going to have the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up
show. If he makes one of these, it's essentially over.
2.5.
Any chance he misses them both?
Nope, and that's it.
It's the first one. And Coach Tucker going to take a timeout.
Coach Tucker going to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. Wear your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back. I'll have one more.
Barring unbelievable circumstances.
Yep. So here we go, and he hits them both, and that does it. Anderson going to have to launch. They go to McGordy, can't get it off at the buzzer, and the Conks lose 84-79 in overtime. We'll be back with the Joy Chiropractic postgame wrap-up show. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 in oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4. Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back to the Joy Chiropractic postgame wrap-up show. Joy Chiropractic, chiropractor to the stars of the Sportstown radio station.
Go in there today?
Nah, no, I did not. I went in there, let's see. I go in next Wednesday, but I went in there Tuesday because I'm glad you brought that up. Because Valentine's Day is coming up, just right around the corner. Went in there and got my wife a 90-minute Swedish massage. She goes in tomorrow at 3:10. So looky there, guys. You don't have to do much thinking, and the women love those things. So go in there, see Dr. Joy. Give him a call. Set up an appointment, 225-8677. Take a look at the final numbers. First up for Colby, they end up shooting 48% from the floor, 33% from beyond the arc, 63% from the foul line. They get to the charity stripe 32 times in the ball game tonight. 9 steals, 6 blocks, 15 turnovers to go along with 10 assists, 43 total rebounds for the Trojans in the ball game. Conks, meanwhile, they end up 49% from the floor, 33% from beyond the arc, 50% from the foul line. Conks, if they'd have just made one more free throw there.
Yep, in regulation.
In regulations, there wouldn't have been any overtime. Conks with 9 steals, 13 blocks, 16 turnovers to go along with 14 assists, 38 total rebounds. So they closed the rebounding gap in the second half. It was a 6-point or 6 rebound differential there. They did cut it to 5 there, but they were out rebounded in regulation in the second half, 21-10.
Part of that also, though, Colby shot 60% from the floor to the Conks 44.
Yep. Points in the paint, dead even at 46 apiece. Points off turnovers, Conks 24-15 advantage. Second chance points, though, Colby 18-12 advantage. Fast break points 12-10 advantage for the Trojans. And bench scoring, Colby 30-23 over the Conks. Their score was tied 6 times. There was 9 lead changes in the ball game. Largest lead was 9 by Colby in overtime. Before that, it was just 6. Conks led by 9 in the first at the 4:38 mark of the ball game. Final numbers here. You got Xavier Smith with 10 points, 5 rebounds for the Trojans. David Hall, 19 points, 7 boards. Christian Carmichael, 11 points, 2 boards. James Ty Dalton, 14 points, 3 rebounds for him. Craig Boudin, 4 points, 1 rebound. Quintavious Eagle, 2 points and 1 rebound. Eric Matthews, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Gabriel Jimfy, 16 points and 14 boards. He was a beast in that second half on the glass. As I think if we go back and look.
In the first half, Jimfy had 8.
8 boards, so Jimfy doing it.
Had 7 points and 8 boards in the first half.
Ends
9
up with
points
16, yep.
6 in the second.
Not a bad outing for him. Now for the Conquistadors, Tajay Anderson, just 2 of 9 from the floor. He ends up with 6 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal.
Played 41 minutes.
Yep. Marquise McCray ends up with 2 points, 1 rebound, couple of turnovers for him. Kevin Howard, 18 points, 7 boards, assists, turnover, 2 blocks, 3 steals in the ball game. Justice Dixon, 16 points, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and 1 steal for him. Frills with 14 points, 8 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 steals for Jairus. McGordy with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, though, for Dayton, 1 block and 1 steal in the ball game. Jordan Senegar with 3 boards in the ball game and an assist and a steal. Ishawn Murphy ends up with 6 points, no rebounds, no assists, no steals. J.J. Sneed with 1 rebound in the ball game, and Bruce Hodges with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers in 14 minutes of action. Conks lose it in overtime, 84-79. We'll take a break, come back with your player of the game. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last-minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
He learned Pig Latin from a pig,
Why may, hovercraft A, is way, both A, off way, eels way.
which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back to the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. It's time to pick the Dodge City Dental Care player of the game. They're located at 2300 North 14th, Suite 202. Taking care of all your family dentistry needs. Give them a call at 225-2650. Set up an appointment. Go see Dr. Cody or Dr. Williams today. That's Dodge City Dental Care. And player of the game, we're going to go with Kevin Howard.
Yep.
7 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 1 from the three-point line, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, ends up with 7 rebounds, 18 points, 1 assist, just 1 turnover, 2 blocks, and 3 steals for him. So congratulations to Kevin Howard for being our Dodge City Dental Care player of the game. Let's get you all the updated scores around the conference. Games gone final and games still going on. Butler over Allen County Big, 90-65. Hutchison over Neosho, 105-95. Cali over Barton, that's an upset, 100-92. Coffeyville wins at Cloud, 76-50. Seward losing at Pratt, 80-73. Independence over Garden City by 4, 76-72. And Highland knocking off Heston, 83-75. And this is where it's going to get tough. As Texas, don't sleep on Texas. They end up winning.
3 minutes to go.
3
Up
minutes
4.
to go. And anyway, as
Texas
the month of
Tech.
February is going to be the month, as that's where we'll separate the cream, because that is the grind in this conference as you head in to the Region 6 tournament. So the Conks losers once again in overtime, 84-79. We'll take another quick break, and I think Coach Hagan going to come out and join us. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back to the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. And with us now, assistant coach Chris Hagan. And Coach, tough loss there. You know, pretty much did what you wanted to do in that first half. But did Colby do anything different in the second half that was tripping you guys up? Because offensively, it looked like we just couldn't get in a rhythm.
Well, we didn't shoot it too bad in the second half. You know, I think they outworked us. I think that was where we lost the game. There's a lot of loose balls that we didn't get. A lot of offensive rebounds that they worked harder to get.
Yeah, they got us 21-10 in the second half on the glass.
Yeah. So that's the effort thing, you know, and that's what we can't have that at home, you know. We got to get the effort. We got to get the 50-50 balls. and we didn't do it tonight. So it hurt us, and we ended up losing the game.
All righty, Coach. Free throws, they get to the line 32 times. We get there 18 times. And
we haven't quite figured that one out yet.
Yeah.
People come in our gym and almost double us in free throws pretty much every time. We haven't figured that one out yet. And, we're trying to preach to our guys, go straight up. Don't hit them with the body and all these kind of things. But it's a bit excessive, But we're not the type to blame referees.
Right.
We take accountability because there's a lot of plays that we had control over that we should have made. And we didn't, and we got to learn from it and be ready for Garden.
Yeah, Tajay Anderson, tough night shooting for him, but, boy, you go into overtime, he hits a big bucket there driving to the hole.
Yeah, that's a really big play for Tajay. He can score it. That's one thing he can do. Didn't really just have it going tonight, but we had a lot of other guys that picked up the slack.
Kevin Howard, good night from him.
Great job by Kevin tonight. He was very, very active on the glass, and he scored the ball for us, and we need that from him every night.
Right. Jairus Frills looked like he just got a little bit worn out there towards the end of the regulation.
Yeah, Jairo, we could tell he was a little winded. He started getting beat to some rebounds, so we had to get him out of there. But he gave us pretty good minutes tonight, 14 and 8 from the big fella. I mean,
that's not too bad. I'd take that every night, wouldn't you?
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's just a play here, a play there. I think late in games like that, when you go into overtime, it's really about execution. And I think you got to be mature. I think we got to grow a little bit maturity-wise as a team so that we can finish out these types of games.
All righty, Coach. Well, hey, I appreciate your time.
Thank
got
you.
another tough one on Saturday. A lot of big teams got knocked off tonight.
Yeah,
so
really,
Garden got beat. Barton County got beat.
Wow,
so, yeah.
Wow.
So,
well, hopefully we go give them another loss up there in a couple of days.
There you go. Thank you, Coach Hagan. I appreciate your time.
All right, appreciate you guys.
You bet. That's going to do it for Cameron, Bernie, and I here at the SAC. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Lewis Ford, Kelly Hendricks, DDS, Mr. G's Liquor, Jimmy John's, Jason Putnam, Shelter Insurance, B&E Waste Systems, Joy Chiropractic, and Dodge City Dental Care. For Cameron, Bernie, I'm Damon Post. Enjoy what's left of your Wednesday evening. And remember, folks, there is a God, and he does have a sense of humor. Good night from the SAC.